away your manners. As a kid, stayed with my granny, daddy went to jail for lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example, I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize it. Move past it. G detergents from his section. Island Daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with you. Stay focused, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel make me feel different. I swear I don't feel never feel different.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let us talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key.
Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two big-time rivals battle to start the year. The Bengals and Browns underway in Week 1.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro, here's Nick Chubb.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easy.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz, 68 yards. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. That extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback That's excellent coaching, and how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
11 MP.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Watson now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. What is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college? You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it.
Well, looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Set.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flush to his right, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it down this time in the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Watson going to change the look here. Now a play fake here on first down. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass in his first half. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Gun.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And now an audible here into something else. They're passing here. Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On second down, Burrow. And this one complete to Smith.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report.
After that first half of
Coach.
football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They go play action with Burrow, rolling to his right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
12.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. The slot man in motion right. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for a white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Watson changing the play. Watson now on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns have opened the lead up to 30. The York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
Now Burrow loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Here we go. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
On 1, ready?
Again, it's Burrow. Pass throw right back to Joe Mixon. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Burrow will throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. 3rd and 2, Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Watson off play action, eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Here's a diving catch right side. And it's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 31 yards. And the Browns add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's going to be caught. 25 yards that time.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it at touchdown.
Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And this is caught inside the 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. Third in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Cleveland, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blow.
Since the basement making items over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving